Hey, what's up guys, Alias2001 here, and today I'm starting a new series which I hope you guys like, because I would absolutely love to continue this series, and for the most part, a lot of it depends on you. So if you've seen the title, you know why you're here, and welcome to my messy desktop. Yeah, so this is basically going to be a series, a coding tutorial series, which I teach you how to code plugins for your Minecraft server or Bukkit. So without any further ado, let's get on with this. So the first thing you'll need is an IDE. So personally, I recommend Eclipse. Is free Java IDE. IDE is like a development environment where you can make plugins and actually code in it. So come here and then download it according to your operating system version. If you want to know what operating system your computer is, just open just open Explorer and then click this PC if you're on Windows 8 or my computer, and then click Properties, and this window will pop up, and right here it would say system type 64-bit. So if it's 64-bit, you go download the 64-bit one. If it's 32-bit, you download the 32-bit one. So you need that. Secondly, you need the Bukkit API. An API is basically what lets you hook into Minecraft and do all those cool stuff. So, or hook into stuff, basically. Don't worry, I'm just starting this out, so I might not be that clear. I'm sorry. So you go to this page or dl.bukkit.org and then download the latest version. So right now it's the development build 1.7.10, which you click here to download, and then you go to Bukkit, or if you're on dl.bukkit.org, right? How to access this page is you click alternate versions and then you click Bukkit, and then you download the development build for Bukkit, not Craft Bukkit. They're different things. Secondly, you want to start up Eclipse. So when you download it, it's going to be like a large zip file, and it's going to contain a folder called Eclipse, and then you're going to extract that, which I did, and then there's this program here which is called Eclipse, and then you run it and wait for it a little bit. And the first time you open it, you will be greeted with not just this. Sorry, these were just projects I was working on. As you know, I have my own server, and these will make more sense to you. And Blazecraft is a server I developed for, so these will make more sense to you in the future. But when it opens, you want to close everything that is around here, and it's going to ask you if you want to create a workspace. Now, workspace is basically everything that you see here has its own folder on my computer. So you're going to want to choose where, when you create a project file, it's going to save it to. So you just choose your location and then do it. I have a folder for it. After you're done, now that you have this window and you have this thing here, it doesn't matter if the other things are here, but I don't know, I just like to have a clear space. So you right click on here, which probably nothing will be here. You just right click on it, you click new, and then you click Java project. Now you have a new project. So we're gonna call this project I don't know, my first plugin YT, because I'm doing it for YouTube. And then I'm going to press next, and over here it says define the build path. So you go to libraries, and then this is where you get to bring in the things you downloaded from dl.bukkit.org. So you click add external jars, and then here is my folder, my Minecraft server plugin dev, and you see all the folders are here, old OSOK, old OSOK. And then now you want Craft Bukkit and Bukkit. So I'm using the 1.7.9, but you guys download the 7.2. Bad role model. So now you have this project file here, which is just a folder with an src and these two things. So what you're going to want to do is click on the src folder, and then right click on it, click new and package, or just click this icon over here. And this is, so basically you're creating a package. A package in Java is so imagine you have a computer folder. The package is the folder, but inside the folder you have a music library, which there are different types of music that you can listen to, but the folder contains them, so that's the package. So the name format for packages are if you own minecraft.com, you do com.minecraft and then dot the plugin name plugin, or if you don't own anything, it doesn't really matter. You do I do me.alias2001 and then the name of the plugin. So YouTube, and then now we're gonna click finish, and then it created a package. So packages are useful when you're gonna make like big stuff. Like look, for example, I have many packages in this and they contain many stuff. I don't want to spoil that. That's like a plugin for my server. So packages contain things, but they can also contain packages. So it's like a folder that you have music in, but there's also another folder in the music folder, which for some reason you have your videos in it. So think of packages as folders. Now, this button, create new Java class, or no, create class. The classes are basically the actual file. So if you have the folder, classes are the music that are in the folder. So those are like the main things. So when you click create new class, it's gonna ask you for a name, and you can just ignore everything else here. So I'm just gonna give it a name called tests plugin, and then finish, and then now it's created a class that says it's in the package me.alias2001.youtube, and then it's a class called test plugin. So now we're ready to start our journey into Bukkit coding and everything. And in other episodes I will just do this before, but I need to explain. So you start off by telling Bukkit, like you're hooked into the API right now, right? So you're gonna start off by telling Bukkit that this is a Java this is a plugin for Bukkit. So you do public class test plugin, and then extends, which is basically like this class is a type of the other class, Java plugin. Now you're gonna get a red underline here. Just go to source, and then we're gonna use this a lot. Organize imports, or just do Control-Shift-O, and then it's gonna import org.bukkit.plugin.java plugin. Now that is you using the API that Bukkit provided. So you just import it and tell that it's a Java plugin. So now we are gonna start off our journey. So first thing that a server does, what does it do? It turns on. So in Java there are these things called methods, which are basically, so wait, let me write you one. Public void, and then it's gonna be like on me doing a command, and then so this is basically, oh wait, then bracket. Oops. I know this might sound very unclear, but sorry guys. Okay, so public void on me doing a command. So like in Bukkit, you can place, you can like, okay, you can say if a player moves, then stop moving, and then these brackets, and then at the end you put a semicolon. But this is, and it's gonna give you an error because the method is not created, and the method is not created. So this is a method. So on me doing a command, you can just put that and then the bracket, and then you can have the code to do it inside. We're gonna get more in depth on this later, but for now, just stick around. It was my first time learning, I just copied the tutorial, but now I'm a semi-decent plugin dever. So you're gonna want to make a public void, which is a method, and Bukkit already has it. So it's called onEnable. This is when you start your server, it just runs everything that is between these brackets. So you can have that, and you're gonna have a public void on disable. Disable is basically when the server disables. Pretty straightforward stuff, as it's like not complicated. It's just on disable, on enable. And yeah, that's basically it. Now today we are making a command that says like hello back to you. So you do /hello, and then it tells you hello. We're gonna get more like complicated with stuff in the future, but we're gonna do that first. So let's just get on to making commands. You will need to type this very, very long strip of code, which I'm just going to copy this, and it's going to be also in the description, because I can never memorize it even though I can type it. So this is going to be a public boolean on command sender, command cmd, string, command label, string, args, which you guys do not need to remember any of because it's just your first episode. So this is basically where all the commands occur. So let's start by making our command. So we're going to do an if. So if the player makes the command. So we're going to do if But before we do that, we're gonna say who's the player. So we're gonna do this thing called casting. So we can do player, and then we can do P, which like okay, or player, or PL, anything really. It just turns player into something easier. P equals, and then we can do bracket player. The caps are important. The capitals are important. Player and then sender, because here it says the command sender is a sender. So we just put that, and then we import bucket.entity player. So over here now we can put our if statement, which says if P or player dot player, oh no, CMD dot get name dot equals ignore case. So we're saying case doesn't matter. You can make it so that it doesn't equal ignore case, but that way when you type it in a different like capitalization won't work. So CMD dot get name dot equals ignore case hi, or no, let's make it yo. It equals ignore case yo. So if the command is yo, then you want to do something between these brackets. So it's gonna give you an error. Don't worry about it. You have to add this thing called return statement. So we're just gonna put return true over here, and then in the like end of the if statement here, we're gonna put a return statement saying return false. It must always end in false at the end, as far as I've seen. But now this thing is just saying you haven't used player. Why haven't you used player? So now we're gonna just send a message saying hi back. So I'm gonna just make it all pretty here. So we're gonna do P or player dot send message, and then we're gonna do two quotation marks, and then we're gonna send them a message. So if you say hello, it will just say hello in like white in chat. But what if you want to make it colored? You can do chat color dot, and then it will give you a list of colors over here. So you can choose from them. But unfortunately, you can't like do like if you know bucket codes and B and L, which will like make a bold aqua. So what I like to do is that I go here, and then I search Minecraft color codes, because there's this symbol that you need. I know it's like in the keyboard on Macs, but on Windows it's not. So there's this symbol which looks like two S's, and then you go in Eclipse, and then you can make the like string here, and then you can use it as color codes. Legit, like I can do and B and L hello, and then and E and L mate, and yeah, it works. So now we just send them a message saying hello mate if they say yo. But we're not completely done yet, even though the code here is completely legit and we're done. Another thing we need to do is make this thing called a plugin YML, or also our plugin won't function at all. So we're gonna click src, right click new, and then file. So we're gonna make the file name plugin, and no caps or anything, all lowercase dot YML. Now it's gonna create this file. Ignore anything that pops up, because I just like to edit in Eclipse. Now just drag it here, and then it opens this up. So this is where like all the information of what version of the plugin is, what's the name, what's the commands, that way you do /help, and then that plugin it comes up. So I'm just gonna copy a plugin.yml here. Oh, this one's too huge. I'm gonna copy a plugin.yml because I am too lazy. Just cause. Oh yeah, test. Boom. Plugin YML. Cool. So I'm just too lazy to type it. That's all. So you're just gonna do name and then colon, and then I just named it star test because yeah. But I'm gonna name this YouTube Rocks, and then that's gonna be the name, and this is gonna be version 1.0, and the main. This is like very important. So this is saying what's the like main class. The main class is the class that extends Java plugin. That's the main class. So you're gonna here main is gonna be me dot, and then alias 2001, because that's the packet name right there, dot YouTube, the caps are very important, dot test plugin, and then that's all good. Now it knows to go there for the main code. So the description is like a simple plugin used for saying hello. You can actually say everything here. Now this is where you're gonna want to pay attention to putting stuff in spaces and everything. So commands, and then you're never gonna want to use tab on this because that just totally screws up with everything. So 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, and then you're gonna write the command name, which is test here. So I'm gonna make it yo because it's yo, and then it doesn't need to be like, I don't know, 1, 2. You're just gonna put it in the bottom of command. Then there's gonna be this usage part, which is /command. It's a command. Description. Say hello to yourself cause you're alone. Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna save this with Control S if you're wondering what I do. And then we're gonna right click my first plugin YT, then export. Now you're gonna go to Java and then jar file. Next. Now you're gonna name the plugin jar file. Now I'm gonna name this youtube.jar, and then you're gonna make sure this is selected and like all the sub parts are selected except for settings. I don't know, settings is not really important. Then you're gonna click finish. Now I just made the plugin. So if I go to my my plugin development folder, and I go to my plugins folder, and now I'm gonna go down here. It says YouTube, so the plugin's here. So you're gonna want to put it in your plugins folder. And if you don't know how to run a Bukkit server, just search it up online. This tutorial's becoming too long for me to tell you how to make a Bukkit server. So I'm gonna run the Bukkit server now, and I've got Minecraft open over here. As you can see, that's my server right there. That's like a sub part of it. So now it's loaded everything, and I'm going to go. And I'm going to go to Minecraft over here. And put this to the side and put this to the side. So now we're gonna go in Minecraft and test servers right here, and then boom. I'm using shaders right now, by the way. So first day, I'm gonna use that. This is actually a plugin I wrote. So now we're gonna try this. So we're gonna do /pl. It's gonna say YouTube Rocks is here, and over here, if you focus, it says YouTube Rocks enabling YouTube Rocks. And now if we do /help YouTube, it doesn't matter, the caps, tube rocks, it's gonna say yo, say hello to yourself because you're alone. Now if we do /yo, it's gonna say hello mate. Isn't that amazing? You can use this to do like commands like /vote, where they give you like different links. Don't go, that's like for another server, where they can give you links for voting. So that's what I did here. Let's try to make it on multiple lines, because right now if we go over here, and then if we go here and then make the hello mate, and then some spam message, and then we save this and then we export it, you know what it's gonna do? Well, it will probably go to the next line, but let's go. And it just said oi hello mate, and then it's gonna just go spam. Now for this to work, you see how it says links and then it has nothing here, so you don't need to like put anything here for it to go to the next line. This is going to be the next step before I end the tutorial. So it's going to be, now we're going to say good day we're having. So I'm going to put another player.send message, and that's going to say it in another line. So I'm going to use the color code again. I always have so many classes open, so I can just copy this symbol. And then I'm going to do and A and L, nice day we are having. Alright, sorry guys, I'm back. Let's just finish this episode quick. So now it's gonna say, hello mate, nice day we're having. Now I'm gonna right click and then export. You can do this by enter. Now I'm gonna go to the server and click and reload it, slash reload. And then it's gonna reload everything. I'm gonna go back. And then now it's gonna, now if we do /yo, it's gonna say hello mate, nice day we're having in 2 lines. So that was the first episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of us making Minecraft do something different. Hope you found this tutorial useful, and comment down below with what you want to learn for the next tutorials. And because I have ideas now, but I'm gonna run out of ideas soon. So if you want to learn something very specific, or like a cool concept, or like this thing changes and that does that, just tell me in the comments and I will try to do them and explain them as good as possible. Now, see you all later next time. Goodbye, guys.